Hi and welcome to this video.
In this video, we are going to count down the top 10 most watched Netflix original movies of all time. And remember that this viewing numbers is only of their first month of release and it can change in future updates. Also watch full video to avoid missing any movie from this list. Now let's start the video. On number 10. Army of the Dead.
It's a goddamn zombie tiger. That's crossing the line.
It is one of the most awaited action horror film, directed by Zack Snyder, and it has got 75 million views in its first month. The movie is set 6 years after a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas, where a casino owner Bly Tanaka and his associate Martin approach former Las Vegas mercenary Scott Ward and offers him a job to recover $200 million from his casino vault in Las Vegas before the military deploys a tactical nuclear strike on the city. Ward accepts the offer and recruits his former teammates and venture into the quarantine zone in hopes of pulling off an impossible heist. On number 9. Project Power. It is an action superhero film directed by Henry Joost and Ariel Schulman. This was Netflix's first movie into the superhero genre, which was watched by 75 million people in the first month of its release. This Jamie Foxx starring action movie is set in near future of New Orleans. And the story is centered around a pill that gives its users unpredictable superpowers for 5 minutes. But when the pill escalates crime within the city to a dangerous levels, a teenage dealer and a local cop must team up with an ex-soldier to take down the group responsible for its creation. On number 8. Enola Holmes.
Yes, Sherlock Holmes. The famous detective, my genius brother. He will have all the answers.
Enola.
Thanks to Sherlock Holmes and Millie Bobby Brown popularity, this movie was an instant hit, with its 76 million views in the first month of release. The movie focuses on the adventures of the teenage sister of Sherlock Holmes, Enola, as she travels to London to find her missing mother, who disappeared on her 15th birthday, leaving behind an odd mixed bag of gifts but no apparent clue to where she's gone. To find her mother, Enola sets off on a thrilling adventure of her own, as she outwits her famous brother, Sherlock, and unravels a dangerous conspiracy around a mysterious young lord that threatens the entire country. On number 7. The Old Guard.
Everything hurts.
Believe me or not, it is one of the best action fantasy movie you will see on Netflix. This action fantasy has got whopping 78 million views in the first month of its release. The story follows a warrior named Andy, who leads a covert group of mercenaries with a mysterious ability to heal and have fought to protect the mortal world for centuries. But when the team is recruited to take on an emergency mission, their extraordinary abilities are suddenly exposed. In order to protect their secret, now it's up to Andy and Niall, the newest soldier, to help the group eliminate the threat of those who wants to replicate or try to expose their powers. On number 6. Murder Mystery.
But we didn't do this.
Someone's trying to frame us.
It is a comedy mystery film directed by Kyle Newacheck. This Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston star has been watched by 83 million people in the first month of its release. The story follows a New York cop and his wife who goes on a European vacation to reactivate the spark in their marriage. But a chance meeting on the flight gets them invited to an intimate family gathering on the super yacht of billionaire Malcolm Quince. But the fun begins when Quince is murdered and they become the prime suspects. On number 5. 6 Underground.
Who the hell are you?
We're no one.
This action thriller film is directed by Michael Bay, and it has got 83 million views in the first month of its release. The story follows one billionaire, who simply is referred to as One, faked his own death and decides to change the world by forming vigilante team. To take down criminals and terrorists, One recruits 6 individuals from all around the globe, each the very best at what they do, to join his cause. Also, each member is given a numbered nickname similar to his own. This movie is highly entertaining and packed with mind-blowing action sequences, stunning visuals, which will keep you entertained from start to the end. On number 4. Spencer Confidential.
Punch!
Holy shit.
This action comedy film has been watched by 85 million people in the first month of its release. Following an assault on his corrupt and abusive captain, Spencer is released from a 5-year stint in prison. Despite being eager to leave Boston to start a new life and career in Arizona, he gets roped into helping his old boxing coach and mentor, Henry, who asks him to train Hawk, a brash, no-nonsense MMA fighter. But when 2 of Spencer's former colleagues turn up murdered, he recruits Hawk and his ex-girlfriend, Sissy, to help him investigate and bring the culprits to justice. On number 3. Bird Box.
We have entity that takes on the form of your worst fears.
Oh my God. What are you looking at? What did you see?
This film took the internet by storm when it premiered in 2018, prompting vast numbers of people to watch and created a massive 89 million views record of that time. The story begins when a mysterious force decimates the population. Only one thing is certain: if you see it, you die. The survivors must now avoid coming face to face with an entity. With main story following Mallory, a suburban woman and her children, who embark on a dangerous journey through the woods and down a river to find the one place that may offer safety. To make it, they'll have to cover their eyes from the evil that chases them and complete the trip blindfolded. On number 2. Extraction.
Biggest drug lord in India versus biggest drug lord in Bangladesh.
Some mythic shit, huh?
It's a kidnapping.
It is an action thriller film directed by Sam Hargrave and written by Joe Russo. This Chris Hemsworth star has got massive 99 million views in the first month of its release. The story is set in an underworld of weapons dealers and traffickers where a young boy becomes the pawn in a war between 2 notorious drug lords. But when a boy is kidnapped and hidden inside one of the world's most impenetrable cities, Tyler Rake, a fearless black market mercenary, embarks on the most deadly extraction of his career when he's enlisted to rescue the kidnapped son of an imprisoned international crime lord. Also, this movie is packed with insane fight sequences which will blow your mind. On number 1. Red Notice.
Bye-bye.
This 2021 action comedy film broke every viewing record and became the most watched movie in Netflix history with its mind-boggling 129 million views. When an Interpol issued Red Notice, the highest-level warrant to hunt and capture the world's most wanted goes out. The FBI's top profiler, Dwayne Johnson, takes the case, and his global pursuit finds him in the middle of a daring heist where he's forced to partner with the world's greatest art thief, Ryan Reynolds, in order to catch the world's most wanted art thief, Gal Gadot. Apart from its A-list cast, this movie is full on entertaining with its mind-blowing action, comedy and its stunning visuals. That's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. And do subscribe my channel for new updates.